Hello, wrestling fans. It is the one, the only, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Wrestling Info Kid, and I'm here to bring you the news and rumors. That's right. Let's get down to business. Last week, you saw it on Raw. We saw the protest to try to get Triple H to quit as COO. What happens? All the superstars walk out. Announcers walk out. Refs walk out. So we start off with Monday Night Raw. Last night, amazing. What a great show. All right, let's step up. So first, we're watching Raw. Out comes Triple H. You know, he's talking. We don't have an announcer, no announcers, no refs, nobody, basically. Out comes John Cena, talks to Triple H. He's like, hey, I'm with you. No problem there. And then we see Sheamus come out. Sheamus is like, hey, although our differences, Triple H, I'm with you. And then we have CM Punk come out. And he basically says the same thing and says, Triple H, we had our differences. I'm with you. So we got John Cena, we got Sheamus, and we got CM Punk along with Triple H in the ring. But there's a problem. Where are the other competitors? They're outside in the parking lot, 55 of them protesting against this whole Triple H needs to leave as COO. No confidence. Well, what happens is, Triple H says no matter what happens, Raw is going to stay Raw. So we have a match between John Cena and Sheamus. But wait a second. Who's the referee? Triple H. Wait, we need a commentator. Who gets on commentating? CM Punk. That's right. So we get to see CM Punk do some commentary. Of course, we know he's really great with the mic. And then, as John Cena and Sheamus are wrestling, all of a sudden, no chance! No chance in hell! Mr. Flappity Flap. That's right, walking down the aisle. Vince McMahon! That is right. Vince McMahon comes down to the ring. He relieves Triple H of his duty and says that there's going to be a new Raw general manager. However, at this time, there's going to be a new interim manager. And who is it? None other than, my name is John Laurinaitis. And I am the president of Telerelations. Oh, great. So now John Laurinaitis is in charge of Raw? Really? What the hell is going on? So, after John Laurinaitis announces that he is returned as a Raw GM, all the wrestlers decide to come back into the arena. They all had matches. Wonderful. Everybody saw the matches. We're not going to talk about them. But the Divas match was extremely botched, and I had to laugh because Kelly Kelly did a backflip and messed up. So, what happens next? Alright, let's see. Get down to business now. So, we know this whole thing with John Laurinaitis is, the new GM. What happens? The worst thing that could ever happen in WWE history happens again. What happens? John Laurinaitis calls Jim Ross into the ring. Jim Ross, I'm sorry to say, but you're fired. That's right. John Laurinaitis fires Jim Ross. Now, not only is Jim Ross's wife in the front row of the audience, but Jim Ross had absolutely no idea that this was going to happen. This was not scripted. It wasn't in the script. So Jim Ross tucked his head, tilted his hat, walked down the aisle with his pride. And this is amazing because what's really crazy is that originally Jim Ross was the president of Telerelations and was taken over by John Laurinaitis. So, we are left with John Laurinaitis as our Raw general manager. And what does Jim Ross have to say about that? Well, I'm on his Twitter. I tweeted him on his Twitter and I said, Jim Ross, how does it make you feel? And he said, I have no regrets. And that's why he left with his pride. Now the question is this completely a storyline? Is Jim Ross following the storyline? And then, what is up with Chris Jericho and Mick Foley? They signed a WWE contract. Part-time, not full-time, part-time. So what's going to happen? Will Mick Foley be the new Raw general manager? Will Chris Jericho be the new Raw general manager? Who is it going to be? Who's going to get the pushes now? Because we obviously see that Cody Rhodes, Mr. I brought back the IC title, is starting to get a push, which I want to see Cody Rhodes as the WWE champion. That's how it is. And then we look into our news about TNA. Tyson Tomko was arrested for robbery. Obviously, TNA is not paying good money if these pro wrestlers have to go out there and rob. Makes absolutely no sense. But to let everyone know, yes, it has been great to provide you with wrestling news. And yes, I enjoy every week of watching Raw. But there's more left to go. And I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for something extreme to happen. I'm waiting for John Laurinaitis to step up and maybe change things a little bit, but not too much. So, what's going to happen? Find out next week on Raw. I'm the Wrestling Info Kid. Keep it real and continue to rock in the ring.
Love me when I'm gone. Don't think that we can lose. I know we'll make it easy. Mark my words, it's never too late. I just want to take my time. Sorry, honey.